those who survive, and why the puppy is so very important. These were a puppy. Legs.
And hell went forth, but I shook my head. Then I stopped and watched as she offered them there, and her face was old and filled with care. But beneath the scars the years had made, there remained a smile that refused to fade.
A boy came whistling down the street, dancing along with barefoot feet.
The smile was full of joy and fun.
Maybe, he said. May I have one? Why do we wear a poppy today? The lady's mother was still away and answered, "This is Remembrance Day, and the poppy there is the symbol for the gallant men who died in war, and because they did, you and I are free. That's why we wear a poppy, you see. I had a boy about your size with golden hair and big blue eyes. He loved to play and jump and shout, free as a bird who raced about. As years went by, he learned and grew, and became a man as you will too. He was fine and strong with a boyish smile, but he seemed to fuss a little while. When war broke out, he went away. I still remember his face that day, when he smiled at me and said,
'Goodbye, I'll be back soon, Mom. Please don't cry.'
But the war went on and he had to stay, and all I could do is wait and pray. His mother was told of his terrible fight. I could see it still in my head at night. With guns, with tanks and guns and full of fire, and mines and bullets, and bombs and fire. Till at last the war was won. That's why we really happy, son." The small boy turned as if to go, then said, "Thanks, lady. I'm glad to know. That sure sounds like an awful fight. But your son, did he come back all right?" A tear rolled down each faded cheek. She shook her head but didn't speak.
I slunk away in a short of shame, and if you were me, you would have done the same.
With Thanksgiving is often made,
Though our freedom was bought and thousands paid,
and so on this field
Let us reflect on the burden
by those who
gave their very all, when as the years your countries call,
that we at home in peace might live.
the bearer of coffee remember and give.
It takes but a moment to stop and pay tribute to not only those who died as a result of war, but to honor those who are still placed in dangerous situations serving in the Canadian Armed Forces. As we watch the Remembrance Day ceremonies each year, our attention focuses on the war veterans. They, after all, are the ones who went to war and suffered through the horrors of combat. But they are not the only Canadians to suffer, for war has no respect for age or gender. The horror the Canadians feel at home is a different kind, the kind that makes people pray they are not contacted by the Department of National Defense reporting that a husband, a wife, a son, or a daughter has been killed. The First World War had barely ended when Canadians began looking for ways to honor the 66,655 war dead. The most visible are the 100 of cenotaphs that dot the country and the impressive war memorial monument. Today, Canadians have found a new way to pay tribute to their fallen. By lining the highway of heroes from Trenton to Toronto, Canadians can show each and every family member that lets travel down that long stretch of highway that we honor and salute them and the sacrifice that their family has paid. We will not forget.
A solemn ceremony will be held in Ottawa on today at the National War Memorial in Federation Square to remember those who gave their lives for the country.
Canadians from coast to coast and all around the world are able to participate in this service through radio and television and the internet. All across the country at 11 o'clock, Canadians will stand to give 2 minutes of silence, with heads bowed to remember those who protect our freedom and dignity. To pay homage to those brave men and women in their courage and devotion to duty. At 11 o'clock, the world is quiet and still. Please stand for a moment of silence.
Please be seated.
On Remembrance Day, we not only need to look back and honor those who have gone before us, but we need to look to the future with a wish, a hope, a prayer for peace.
Build a road of peace before us. Build it wide, deep and long. Speed the slow and check the eager.
Help the weak and curb the strong.
None shall push beside another. None shall let another fall. March together, sister, brother.